So the reason why I'm doing this video is because I just had the bleach blonde hair. Actually, I used to have really long, kind of darker hair, natural dark blonde for a long time. And then for a birthday of mine that came last year, I decided to go really dark, and my hair was really long and super healthy. The dark hair felt so good. But then I decided to go a little lighter, and I went to a salon and I had my hair lightened. He actually ended up really wrecking my hair. It's hard to go from a dark to a light, so granted. I ended up having to cut my hair from quite long to short, to like about my shoulder length. I lived with the color that he did. At first was kind of cool. He did what I asked. I did sort of a dark root with the light hair, and then after a while I just felt like it looked trashy or dirty all the time. So I lightened it a little bit more to have it be less of a variation from the blonde to the dark. Of course, then it went sort of a yellow color as my hair pulls brass. And I wanted to get rid of some of that. So anyway, I went to a little bit of a darker blonde. And the reason why is because I'm trying to go back to where I was before I went dark and go with the sort of natural blonde so that I basically don't have to dye my hair very often at all, because I do have sort of a dark blonde, light brown natural hair. So if I have my hair at that dark blonde stage, then I don't have to dye it very often, like probably once every couple of months instead of once every 3 weeks that you have to do with light hair. Anyways, this part at the back turned out fine. This part at the front, where I put the dye first, and it was on the longest, we're talking minutes, sucked in all of that dye, and it went gray, as you can see. So, I don't really want to live, it's not a huge inconvenience to have gray on your hair, but I'd rather not. And my son, God love him, my youngest son said, "Oh, your hair's gray, you should really fix that, Mom." Anyway, I went online and I found a natural remedy, which is kind of cool. It is lemon juice and conditioner. So the lemon juice is going to lift the gray out. Apparently it's because there's absolutely no color and it's void of color, so it went in there and gray. The conditioner is going to give some moisture back to your hair because the lemon juice is taking that out. You're supposed to leave it on anywhere from an hour to overnight. I'm going to put it on and probably leave it for, a couple of hours. I'll watch one of the shows that I'm watching. I like to watch different miniseries, so I'll probably watch one of my shows while I do it. I will show you the results when I'm done. And this is the before, all that gray hair. See it under there. Hopefully that'll be all done. I'll let you know. I used about 2/3 of a cup of lemons, or lemon juice from Real Lemons. So I bought them here in beautiful Costa Rica. So this smelled so fragrant and so beautiful. And then I used moist Aussie hair repair type conditioner. And I mixed it together. I started with a fork, but that ended up being kind of sloppy and messy, so I ended up using a whisk, which turned out better. So I'm not going to use anywhere near this amount. I also didn't get gray hair on all of my hair, just on sort of the front and underneath part. Take off my earring here. Ooh, my hand is slippery. It's difficult to take off your earrings when you have conditioner all over your hands. Okay. It smells really good.
I like the Aussie conditioner smell anyways. So it smells like a combination of that and a floral lemon, like it just smells awesome. And I would imagine that it would keep for a little while, at least a 24 hours kind of thing, because lemon juice isn't going to go bad that quickly. So in a couple of hours, if this isn't the way I want it, I wonder if I can do it again. Anybody have an answer for that? Anybody? How many times you can put lemon in your hair in one day? How I came to this, actually, I was looking for, well, because I'm in Costa Rica, and so much of the stuff here is in Spanish. And don't get me wrong, I am trying to learn Spanish. I've got my Duolingo set to insane. And when I was doing the Spanish before in Duolingo, before we came down here, I was doing the casual, 10 minutes a day kind of thing, and it was fun. But now that I put it on insane, there's actually verbs and stuff, which is awesome. It's good. It's definitely making me learn faster, but I have to put in quite a bit more time to do it, which is fine. But anyways, needless to say, when I go to the store, everything's in Spanish. And so today I thought I needed to get a clarifying shampoo to get rid of this gray. And I was like, how am I going to find clarifying shampoo? I don't know how you say clarifying in Spanish. So I thought, well, I'm going to look up online what are the alternatives to a clarifying shampoo. And I saw this and I thought, well, for very cheap, I will try that. And if it doesn't work, I just might be gray for the next month until I can go back at it with a nice darker ash or darker neutral blonde to get back to my sort of natural color, so that my hair can grow nice and long and strong again. So I'm almost done. And I think I've used about half, but my hair is really doused in the stuff. There's quite a bit. Like I said, it smells really good. And yeah, I think I'm going to just spin it up and try as far up on my head as I can, so that it doesn't touch my back. And there it is. I'm gonna leave it for at least 2 hours. So let's do that. So I'm back. I did my hair with the lemon and conditioner. I went out today, so I have my hair up a little bit because I didn't quite get all of it out, but I got a lot of it out. So I don't know if you can see this. It's still a little bit gray, but it's much better. I'll take out my bangs here to show you. So you can still see a little bit of the gray tone, but it's so much better than it was. See, this one is, like I said, this was the worst side when I started, and it still is the worst side, but it is toned down or toned up, I guess you might want to say. But I think that I might go at it one more time just to see if maybe that makes a difference. But if this is what I have to deal with for the month before I can put another thing of dye of neutral blonde, then it's still not so bad. It's still better than it was. You can see that. It's better than it was. So yeah, not a bad little home remedy fix for gray hair. I'm happy. I'm gonna try again though, so